look
There
at the
he
nice
is.
tie on that man. It's Mr. Jeff Oskay joining us via satellite. Hi, Jeff.
Hi, this tie compliments of Martin. Thanks again, buddy.
All right.
I love it. It's gorgeous.
And you can send us your ties, and Jeff will wear them on his segment.
I will. We give you a lot of the news each week, but we don't give you all the news, so I'm here to give you the news that we failed to mention.
Now, here's Jeff Oskay with what you failed to mention news.
The famous groundhog Puxatawny Phil fathered 2 new offspring this week.
Oh.
What you failed to mention, no doubt these 2 will be living in their father's shadow their entire lives.
Yes.
Really, Tom?
I like it very much.
Ry Cooder. We've been talking about Ry Cooder all morning, the famous guitarist. What you failed to mention, you left out some of my favorites. Three Fingers Muff is another great guitarist. Crustified Cooch.
My goodness.
Dusty Vag. He can shred it. Don't forget about old Mud Crack Johnson. And my favorite guitarist, Slammin' Ham Harrison.
Slammin' Ham.
Good. Old Slammin' Ham.
Okay.
In a sign that half the world has gone weak, the Swiss Army knife is losing its knife. They're taking the knife out of it. What you failed to mention, growing up, I had a Swiss Army gun.
Oh.
I had to get rid of it, though, after shooting my toe off while trying to open a bottle of wine with the corkscrew. Swiss Army gun. Check engine light, we learned, check engine light. People ignore, 3 months before they do anything about it? What you failed to mention, my engine light is on so often, I need a second engine light. Like the first engine light, chances are it's like an O2 sensor.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. You can drive on it for a couple years. But I need the one next to it that's like, no, you moron. Pull over now. The car's going to explode. I need that second one right next to. Wild game officials had to remove a gator that refused to move from a Starbucks drive-thru. Well, you failed to mention the removal shut down the drive-thru for around an hour, costing Starbucks $375,000 in lost revenue.
Oh, my goodness.
They got a lot
proud
of
of
people
their
through
product.
there. Yes, they are.
Proud of it.
Good call.
A principal, as a senior prank, was followed around by a bagpipe player for an hour in the school. What you failed to mention, to me, I would have gone with the tuba elephant walk.
Yeah, that is fun.
He was a nice stout principal.
Yeah, that's fun.
Man of a certain weight.
There was a recent trend of people putting pickles in their Dr. Pepper at Sonic restaurants.
Oh, yeah.
What you failed to mention, man, those have got to be a bitch to get up the straw. Ugh, don't give yourself an aneurysm.
Go with relish.
Yes. A man dressed as a woman tried to evade police. What you failed to mention, officers were tipped off when the woman refused to ask for directions.
They knew it was a man.
Art guy's funny.
Rita Rudner, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, well, you know I'm a fan.
I am too.
I can't get enough Rita. We learned the age people stop being cool. What you failed to mention, it's the day your child becomes a teenager.
Yes.
That's a simple fact.
Yeah. They let you know, don't they?
Yeah, not much of a joke, more of a fact. Thanks for pointing that out, Tom. We learned about extreme swinging, where you try to swing over the bar. Well, you failed to mention extreme swinging, also responsible for the great chlamydia outbreak of 04.
Who can forget?
Finally, 15 million bees were released when a truck carrying hives overturned on the freeway. What you failed to mention, if you think the cleanup was tough, try being the fella tasked with counting all them bees. Okay, I'm Jeff Oskay.
A lot of bees.
I could have just went home and had a great weekend.
Enjoyed it very much.
I had to keep
Puxatawny Phil's got a couple of kids.